Welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, 3rd June. Basically, this daily lesson tells us that we should not measure our success based on what we own or based on what we have. And it tells us that if you do that, you are not going to have your heart filled, which we call the cavern of your heart. It will not be filled if you measure your success by what you own.
At the Miracles and Science Transformative Center, we transform your life for the better. Sail above life's problems in health, in relationships, in finances, in education, and in general well-being. Join any of our life transformative programs by visiting www.transformativecenter.com.
What this life lesson tells us actually is that you cannot conquer the world. People sometimes fight to get this and that, get whatever they think they can have their hands on to grab, thinking that actually eventually they are going to conquer the world. But nobody who has ever attempted to get all that is there in this world has ever succeeded. What this life lesson tells us is that we should be able to be satisfied with basically what we have. This is based on the plan that we have set for ourselves, the goals that we have set for ourselves, and what we really need to achieve. And in most cases, actually, we find that this is not so much that is there to be achieved. Scientific research has shown that a lot of wealth does not actually increase happiness. Scientific research has shown that among the most miserable people are the wealthy people who have what you consider wealth, but really they are miserable. And also, studies have shown that increase in wealth is not proportional to increase in happiness. It only happens to a limited extent, and actually that is not even very far. Research has shown that having any amount of money exceeding $100,000 in a year, any other amount of money beyond that cannot be able to increase any happiness. So basically, this life lesson tells us that we should be able to live within our limits. We should be able to be moderate. And I remind you of one statement that I mentioned in one of our previous daily life lessons, mentioned by Epicurus. He said that be moderate so that you can be able to taste the joys of life in abundance. So what this means is that actually let's plan to have what we can be able to have and live a happy life within moderate means, other than aiming to have all that we can have our hands on, grab, so that we can feel the caravans of our hearts, which cannot be possible. So basically, nobody can able to conquer this world. Live within the moderate limits of the life, and then eventually you'll actually have to taste the joys of life in abundance. This has been our daily life lesson for today.